Good morning, everyone. So today here we are again. We are in session with Mr. Robert Lemke. He is, a working professional working here with Stanley Black Decker, and he has been there in the UAE, in the Dubai, for almost 2 decades. So hi, welcome, Mr. Robert.
Morning.
I believe you're doing good.
Yes,
So
doing great.
yeah,
Thank you.
if you can just tell me a bit about yourself, that from where you are and how have you been in Dubai, and things like that.
Yeah, sure. My name is Robert Lemke, as you've mentioned already, and I'm from Canada. I've been in Dubai or in UAE for approximately 20 years. I've had a number of jobs here. The current job is with Stanley Black Decker as their training manager.
Great. So the purpose for this particular interview is that we wanted to get your insights about about Dubai, about how Dubai is, how have you been here in Dubai, how did Dubai treat you and all. So we'll start with why did you choose Dubai as a part of your career, as a part of your life? How I'll divide it into three things: that how your love life, how your life in general, and how your laughter has been here in Dubai.
Sure, okay. Originally, I had just finished off my bachelor degree, so I decided what's the most adventurous thing I can do with my bachelor's. And there was a job that came up here teaching English as a second language.
Okay.
So I thought, oh, okay, let me try. And so I originally came here on a 1-year contract.
Okay.
And that ended up being a 4-year contract. And within the first year, about love, I met my wife here, actually.
That's great.
So we got married here in the Anglican Church in Dubai, and that's about love. So it's not expected, but was in the first year, and I think that's one of the reasons also that I've stayed this long, because both of us were in Dubai already. So about life, life is not only manageable here. It used to be that Dubai was, it had the kind of, the idea was you come here as a bachelor and you do 2 or 3 years, you take your money and you go.
Yeah.
But I think the story has changed quite a bit, and especially recently, that it's becoming more and more like a place for family.
That's
And
great.
there's a lot of things to do for family. So in this sense, in terms of life, both is there. If you're a single person, there's a lot of fun things to do. And also, as a family now, it's a very livable place. So I think that's what's attracting a lot of expats these days, is
That's
that
really
you can
great.
also bring your family here and feel very comfortable living here.
Okay, that's great. So the next question is, what's your job like? I mean, when you came here, when you started working, how was job? How the Emirate treated you, and any kind of insights and information that you can provide us about your job? How have been it in Dubai?
Yeah, sure. Well, as I say, over the 2 decades, I've had not just one job. It's a few jobs. I think it's up to 5 since I've been here. Let's say within that time, it's always been in teaching or training, because that's really after I did my degree, that's all I pursued, is something in teaching and training.
Okay.
But actually, I have a technical background as well. So this both together, I managed to find positions in Dubai quite easily on both of these fronts.
That's really nice. Okay, so going ahead with the next question, I mean, it's a very common question that usually people talk about here in Dubai, which is innovation. So how do you, I mean, as per your views, as per your point of view, how Dubai has helped you or your company in which you're working in terms of creativity and innovation? And how Dubai has helped as an individual person, as you are, or as a company to you, in individual, in creativity and innovation?
Well, I think mostly about Dubai being as, how do you say, it is very much open to both individuals and companies feeling empowered, let's say, to do creative things. Okay. So within the training realm, because that's my background, going into things like virtual reality training, augmented reality training.
Okay, yeah.
These are things that, for example, there's exhibitions located here in Dubai that cover these topics very in detail, and a lot of companies come here because of the location of Dubai. So I would say that it allows you to, no matter what position you're in, I think that Dubai is really like I think they call it incubator, you know, like a, it's a good place to start new things and to implement ideas that you have. People listen to you about your ideas in the workplace. In my workplace, you know, we have such a mix of people there that it's like an open society, and everybody's ideas are considered. And you feel empowered to do new things and even to make mistakes and then get up again and correct your mistakes and go on, you know.
That's the best part, actually, when they help you, even if you are not succeeding, they help you in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So going ahead to the next question, as per you, you know, how is Dubai helping you as an individual to participate at a global level, you know? Since Dubai being geographically very, you know, at a very advantageous position, so how is it helping you as an individual to grow at a, you know, global level?
Yeah, I would say in my most recent position with Stanley Black Decker, now as a training manager, I saw this come to light, I guess, in a big way. Because when you take up a position like that, it's not only Dubai, but you suddenly find yourself, you know, because Dubai is a hub, so you find yourself in a position where you're offering your skill set, let's say, mine being training, and you go rest of GCC countries, Saudi, Bahrain, Qatar, Oman, all surrounding UAE, right? So already your region becomes much bigger, where you can be is big.
Much bigger, yeah.
And then also into Africa, and then into Turkey, and at one point it was Brazil and India in that mix. It's quite dynamic, and it allows you to, as you say, use your skill set on a much bigger scale than you can imagine, I think, in other regions. It's honestly mind-opening. Dubai, you know, sort of automatically gives you that reach of the region because Dubai is the hub. So it's like this.
That's great. So, okay, you know, going next, so since you have been here, as we discussed, as you have been here for almost 2 decades, and you know in and out about Dubai, how do you feel that, you know, how Dubai is aiding in terms of startups? Because there are a lot of students, there are a lot of people who would be knowing, who would be, you know, wanting to know that, because Dubai being a place which is, you know, which is geopolitically very, you know, in an advantageous position, being in the whole you know, world. So how Dubai helps in, or, you know, aids in startups and people who want to start their own companies and organizations?
Yeah, that's a big question. But I'll try to answer it, I guess, in 2 parts. Actually, I've had my own businesses both in Canada and here.
Okay, that's great.
So I guess I have a little bit to compare it to. I had a technical writing business in Canada, and over here I'm also both teaching English as a second language, like almost like a consulting business.
Oh wow, that's great.
And then also another one, house repairing.
Okay.
So what I can say is, I would say that Dubai makes it very straightforward, for example, to set up your own business. We have so many, they call them free zones in the region, right?
Yeah.
And these are particularly the easiest, I would say, the easiest places to come to Dubai and set up your business. But now also we have a new round of visas. For example, even if somebody wants to come and start with a job in Dubai, there's this job seeker visa. So that's going to be implemented very soon. It means that the government, the immigration people are very on top of it. They're a very dynamic group, and they respond to, you know, the needs of people coming to Dubai. So job seeker visa and also this startups, both very straightforward. In fact, I think there was an old saying that if you can't do business in Dubai, then you don't have any business doing business, something like that. So they make it quite easy.
That sounds really good. Yeah, true. I mean, because of course the kind of you know, the ease of doing business here in Dubai is at a different level altogether. If I talk about any other country, I mean, you know, setting up a business takes a lot of time. But here, what I have heard is there are people who say you can set up a business in around 7 hours, or even in, you know, max to max in 1 day, that is 24 hours. That is something which is very easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of, how do you say, especially the free zones, they've really streamlined it. And working together with the government agencies like the immigration and setting up your business license, the Department of economics, is it? A
Department
of something like
Economic
that,
Development.
where you have to register your business.
Yes, yes.
All of that streamlined for you, and as you say, 7-8 hours, one day, and you're good to go.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's a very that's something which is very attractive for investors, for anyone who wants to set up a business.
Yes.
The next question is very important for the kind of crowd we are addressing, because it's going to be students, it's going to be even working professionals. So everyone and anyone would like to know what is the suggestion or advice that you can give them for a person who is seeking a job. That's a different segment altogether. Someone who is thinking of establishing a business would be a different person, but there would be a lot of people who would be job seekers. So what kind of advice you can give to someone who is a job seeker?
Yeah, I would say for job seekers coming here, it's also quite a straightforward process. On the one hand, you could look at it from sort of a macroeconomic level, that Dubai needs people from outside to make this economy work. So there's already this from the macroeconomic level, that they need you. They need people in Dubai to make the economy work. So it means that companies will come here and set up their headquarters. For example, my company, Stanley Black Decker, that's their headquarters for Middle East Africa, where I'm working.
Okay.
So in those situations, the jobs are created, right?
Yeah.
And therefore, it makes it easier for job seekers to come to Dubai and either look for a job, or from their own country, start the job seeking there, and then come when they get the
can
job.
come to Dubai, because they will have their branches of companies here in Dubai, in UAE.
Yes.
Yeah.
On top of that, in terms of experience, education, I think it runs the full gamut. I cannot say, it's best to have this type of education. Bring your MBA, for example, like this. If you want to go to sales and marketing, there's a heck of a lot happening in Dubai across all disciplines.
Yeah.
So from the technical side all the way to sales and marketing, all the way to like senior level management positions. You can move from a junior role to a senior role, even a senior leadership role, in probably much faster than you would expect coming to Dubai. If you are willing to stick it out, to 3 to 5 years, there's a lot of opportunity to progress and take on more responsibility and learn the skill sets as you move up, even up to the C-suite, let's say, to the senior level, chief type of positions.
Kind of opportunities are there.
As you observe around, this is what I've seen. Is there's some people that advance quite quickly, and it's possible to do, very, very possible to do.
That was such a good explanation about how it would help the job seekers here who are planning to come to Dubai and all. So the last question is a bit of personal question that I'm going to ask you. It's going to be the last. I'm not going to take much of time then. So I want to know, since as an individual and as you have a family here, so what are your weekends like in Dubai? How do you enjoy your weekends? What are the kind of activities that you think people can do?
Yeah. I think the biggest challenge is to narrow it down, because there is so much opportunity to do so many different things, right? So
true.
for example, I as a family man, later on in life, I'm in my 50s now, I enjoy spending time with my family, right? So we enjoy quieter times, maybe going to the beach and things like that, because everywhere, all of the Emirates have cities near the beaches, right? So if you're into any water sports at all, the beach is there. All of this canoeing and even the skidoos and all that. On the other side, cultural things to do. Well, you go to Sharjah, for example, which is next to Dubai, and you can find all the cultural things, from old style markets to museums, and learning the history of the Emirates, if the person is into that. And then also on the sporting side, you imagine that this UAE is very hot, which it is. But there's so many like indoor sports opportunities, right? And even the winter time is also quite cool, and there's a lot of sporting activities and team activities that person can join. With a large, I've observed this too, is a large Indian population. It means that a lot of people, they love cricket. And anywhere you go, you see cricket, cricket fields.
Cricket in small grounds and all.
That's true. So this is a definite part of the character, let's say, of the UAE. And as I say, the biggest problem is narrowing it down, really. What are we going to do? We have to really be disciplined to narrow it down, because you can do so many different activities in Dubai. It's a major commercial hub of Middle East Africa. If you can imagine, all the things that are available there for
That's
you to
true.
do. So
Yes, I mean, rightly said that, since it's the largest commercial hub for Middle East Africa. That's true. We have, as you would, there are 110 nationalities here in Dubai which are
110,
living. So of
yeah.
course, that makes Dubai as a place wherein they have all kinds of cultures, all kinds of the acceptability is there.
Yes,
That freedom of living is there. Everything is there for someone to come down to Dubai from any part of the globe.
yes, absolutely.
That's true.
I think also one part I missed there, if I may,
No,
is
please,
if you just focus on the eating, right?
Yeah.
As you said, because there's so many different nationalities, you have opportunity to have so many different cuisines also, right? So
Yeah,
maybe you notice
definitely.
I like to eat also, and so this is one area you can focus in on and say, okay, what are we going to try? Is it Ethiopian? Is it we'll take some butter chicken today? You can find everything there. Small restaurants and everything all over the place. It's
And each and every cuisine we can find up here.
Yes, yeah.
That's great. So that was all that we wanted to get your insights about Dubai, and there were certain questions that I asked you. That was really explained and well given by you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robert Lemke, for taking out time with us and recording this session with us, because it would be really helpful for a lot of students who are coming down here and who are planning to maybe get into the same field as he is, or any other kind of that field. So you would be meeting him in much more sessions like this, and also in person once you guys are here. So thank you so much, sir, for coming down, and I wish you luck, and I hope to see you soon again.
Thank you also. It's
Thanks.
my pleasure.